Hi, everybody. Welcome to week 5 of our class. Can you believe it? This would be the 1/3 mark of the semester. So as you can see, once we get rolling here, it does move really, really fast. I can't believe it. But I just want you to know, thank you, thank you, thank you to all of you that have sent your questions. I will begin to be giving those back now this week, okay? It takes me a little bit of time to get to them and so forth. But I will first go through all your research questions and get those back to you. I will be sending those back to you through your iastate.edu account, okay? So your email account, your Iowa State email account. And then I will get to grading your journals because I know I'm anxious to see what your journals say. Not that that's going to help you as much, but some of you, I think it has helped you frame your research even more. So those two things are there, and when I get those graded, or I won't be grading your research questions. Remember, those are coming up. So I'll just be giving you feedback for that. Talking about grading, I'll go to our Moodle site, and if you look at the upcoming events, you have a research article critique. That's still, you got a week and a half. Now remember, again, the purpose of that one is to hopefully use an article that you think aligns very, very nicely with your research, so that there's one, and then but do a very sophisticated critique of that article so that you're reading research. It gets you kind of in a mindset to read research, so you can kind of start thinking about what's really good about that research, and then how can it be improved. And then if you have that mindset, taking it into reading your other articles, that's going to help you formulate your own action research project. Okay, so keep that in mind. And so that's due a week from Thursday. Then the week after that, that's when I will ask you for another kind of what you think is the final version of your identifying an area of focus, and also your research questions. Again, remember, even after my feedback to you about your research questions, there's still, I would say there's still a draft, and you can still revise them and so forth leading into that February 27th date. In fact, some of you might keep revising those almost clear up until before you actually hand the whole project in to me. So it does work that way, but if you can get those narrowed down now, that's to your advantage, and get them really focused and very clear. Okay, so that's kind of where we are with that. This week, I just want to point out, the good news is I haven't given you anything new to read. There's no new reading from your textbooks, although I would really like tell you to just refer back to those where necessary. But really what I want you to do this week is to keep gathering articles, synthesizing what you're reading, how are they alike, how are they different, in order to put together this literature review. Then the presentation this week is actually on citations, citing. How do you do that? How do you put that when in your writing following APA format? So I hope you will find that helpful. I've asked you in that recording to, if there's any other questions that you have in APA or anything, just ask the question on our discussion board. That would be great. Okay? So there are no new assignments. Okay? Just keep working on these two now. And notice that I did post the citations and APA presentation so that you could get a print off of that if you wanted it as well, because that might be something that you want to keep in your notes, or however you're going about this. I do give credit in that one. Wei Wang, she's actually one of my PhD students, and when she was helping me with the course one semester, she kind of put that presentation together for me. So I want to give her credit for that as well. So I think that's really where we are this week. Oh, I did want to go back up. You guys, on the class wiki, just very quickly here. If you look at that, we're still kind of in this area here. Okay, we haven't moved down into the next topic here on ethical issues. We'll get there, but again, you know, maybe some of your time this week could be looking at somebody else's lit review for this course, and that might be time well spent, just to help you kind of formulate what this might look like. The other thing that I just want to mention too is, I forgot to mention this on our face-to-face, but with the general discussion board, my class is a little, I don't know if this is good or bad, because I am sure that, and I know in good online learning and stuff, you spend a lot of time talking to each other on, you know, the discussion board and so forth, and I know you've done that throughout this program. And as you can see, we're in week 5 and I've had you on a discussion board once. So I don't want you to feel like that's, I hope that's not bad, but this is a course that you probably won't spend as much time on discussion boards as I want you just digging into kind of the things for your action research project. But I want you to feel like you can reach out to me or to your classmates through that discussion board. So if you have a question, it might be a question about the lit review, or it might be a question about citations, formatting, maybe a research question. You know, you're still struggling with your research questions and just want us to give you feedback. You guys post it to our discussion board. I do not have to be the one that posts those questions, okay? So I hope you're okay with that. Usually students, if they don't have to discuss every week together like that, but I hope, I still think you're going to have a robust experience in this class of learning different things, but I don't want you to feel like you're out there all alone. Use that discussion board as necessary, and I'll continue to do so with some of the things that we do as well. Okay? Okay, with that then, I think that's it for this week. As I look at week 5, I think we're in good shape. You know, there's just, it's really a week that I back off and try to give you time to read articles. I would say this week, personal goal, I would try to get maybe identify, you know, 8 to 10 of those articles. Try to find them, get them kind of read first time through, see what you can learn from them. Identify your critique article, that you want to do a critique article, and maybe get started on that. Okay? Okay, with that, I will leave you. Hopefully by next week it will be warmer when I talk to you, but you guys have a great week, and please don't hesitate to contact me if you need me for anything. Okay? We'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.